Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy, and there's great news. This guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and four dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is much more likely to talk big than to actually achieve big things in his career. He enjoys exciting ideas and new things, but doesn't have the discipline to follow through and do the hard work every day. Unless he makes big changes in how he works, he is likely to stay where he is or move only a little forward, not rise to the top like he claims.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he is quick to react, sometimes a little too quick. He may get upset, raise his voice, or blame others when he's frustrated. He isn't someone who shrugs off setbacks easily or keeps steady under pressure.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually find him friendly and polite, so he's not the type to have open enemies everywhere. But when things don't go his way, he can snap and become difficult, sometimes getting into arguments or heated moments. So he's liked for his warm personality, but not always fully respected, especially when his mood swings get in the way.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will mostly be happy for you and show his support openly. He likes seeing people he cares about succeed, and he will say nice things and celebrate your wins. Mostly, you'll feel his genuine pride mixed with occasional mood swings.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he may sometimes feel insecure, especially when he compares his own achievements to yours. He might not say it outright, but you could notice him getting quiet or acting a bit distant when money or work is discussed. However, he's not usually one to hold grudges or start fights over this.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is more likely to spend money without much planning. When something catches his eye or he feels excited, he might go ahead and buy it, not always thinking about the bigger picture or saving for the future. Warm hearted as he is, careful budgeting is not his strong suit.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He often likes to show off and may act as if he's wealthier than he really is. He enjoys the thrill of looking good, going out, and impressing others, even if it means stretching his budget. Sometimes this leads to spending on things he can't truly afford just to keep up appearances.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed and generous, often quick to help out or treat others without thinking twice. His natural kindness shows in the way he shares what he has, whether it's money, time, or simple gestures. The only drawback is sometimes he gives or spends more than he really should.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's usually open and easygoing when it comes to talking about money. He isn't secretive or the type to hide things from you or control how spending happens in the house. His open nature is a plus, even if he can be a bit careless sometimes.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared and doesn't see it as only your job. He's caring and wants to help, especially if it means you feel happy and supported. You might have to remind him or guide him about certain chores, but his heart is in the right place.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will genuinely try to help with chores and taking care of babies rather than just standing on the side and giving instructions. He's compassionate and doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it makes life easier for you and brings joy to the family. His warmth is real and he does want to share the load with you.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He truly wants to understand your side and cares about your feelings. But his first reaction can sometimes be to argue or get emotional, especially if he feels criticized. In the heat of the moment, he may try to defend himself or raise his voice, wanting to be heard. However, once he calms down, he's willing to listen and see things from your point of view.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, his emotions can get the best of him, and he might say things that are sharp or hurtful in the heat of the moment. He can raise his voice, get upset quickly, or even walk away suddenly without finishing the talk. He usually feels sorry after calming down and may try to make up for it.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he is the kind of man who can get angry very quickly, especially when things don't go as planned or he feels criticized. This quick temper isn't just a small flaw, it can lead to fights, harsh words, and hurt feelings that build up over time. If you're hoping for a peaceful home, it's important not to ignore this red flag.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can eventually say sorry and take responsibility, but it might take him some time to get there. At first, he may blame you or get defensive when things go wrong. Trying to protect his own feelings, he does want to make things right, but you'll likely need patience as he works through his emotions.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He generally wants to be caring and respectful, but in moments of strong emotion or excitement, he may sometimes push too hard or struggle to pause when you set a boundary. Most of the time, he means well and listens, but if he's upset or caught up in the moment, he might forget to slow down and truly hear you. You may need to be clear and firm when saying no, reminding him about your comfort and limits.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is the kind of man who might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He craves closeness and sometimes links physical affection to feeling loved or wanted. So when you say no, he may feel rejected or sad. This can lead to mood swings or him becoming withdrawn until he feels reassured again.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can generally trust him to keep private moments between you and treat them with care. He is thoughtful and values emotional closeness, so he doesn't want to use your private life as a weapon or make you feel ashamed later. With gentle reminders, he'll understand just how important trust is to your bond.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is warm and caring, but he can be easily distracted when new exciting people come around. He enjoys attention and may sometimes get caught up in friendly flirting or showing interest in others, especially if things get stale at home. While he doesn't set out to hurt you, his search for excitement and beauty can make him wander if boundaries aren't clear.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He's not usually very possessive or controlling, but his mood can swing if he feels ignored or insecure. Most of the time, he trusts you and wants you to feel free in the relationship. His focus is more on wanting love than on controlling your every move.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective side isn't usually about being controlling. He wants you to feel cared for and safe, but he doesn't use this as a way to boss you around or restrict your choices. If you're worried about boundaries, gentle talks help keep things healthy and open.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a shared effort and wants to be part of raising the kids, not just leave it all to you. He enjoys being involved and will gladly join in with fun and care, especially when it means laughter and love at home. His good intentions are strong, even if his follow through needs a little boost.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he may struggle to stay calm and can lose his temper quickly. He cares deeply, but his emotions can get the better of him, leading to raised voices or snappy words in stressful moments. Afterwards, he often feels bad and tries to make it up to them with extra hugs or kind gestures.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He wants you to feel happy and appreciated, not just for what you do for the family, but also for who you are. He enjoys celebrating your achievements and encourages you to have your own interests and time for yourself.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he's not likely to suddenly ask you to quit your career after you have a child. He values happiness and togetherness, and he enjoys seeing you succeed and feel fulfilled both at home and at work. His support is genuine, though you may need to talk openly about future plans and balance.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite words on the surface. He's naturally friendly and enjoys being kind to people who matter to you. If you want your loved ones to feel welcome and valued, he's good at making everyone comfortable. He will try to adjust to your family, making an effort to fit in and keep things friendly.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he may not always handle it calmly and could make things worse by getting upset or reacting strongly. His temper can flare in stressful moments, leading to raised voices or emotional outbursts that add to the tension. It's not that he wants trouble, his feelings just show up quickly and loudly.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is not likely to suddenly expect you to act like a strict, traditional, supportive wife just to please his relatives. At heart, he prefers warmth, happiness, and togetherness over following rigid customs. His focus is on making everyone feel welcome, not on forcing you into a role that doesn't suit you.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will try to support you emotionally rather than side with others or completely stay out of it. He cares about your feelings and doesn't want you to feel alone, so he'll comfort you in private and listen to your side. However, he may avoid getting deeply involved in a direct argument with his family, as confrontation isn't easy for him.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a complete mummy's boy, but his feelings can pull him in different directions during a conflict with his mother. He wants peace and cares about both of you, so he may feel stuck in the middle trying to keep everyone happy. With honest talks and gentle encouragement, he'll learn to support you more clearly over time, but it may take patience as he finds his balance.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He might share some details of your fights or private moments with his mother or sister, especially if he feels upset or confused and needs comfort. While he doesn't want to betray your trust, his emotions can push him to seek support from family, sometimes without thinking about your privacy. If this happens often, it can lead to misunderstandings and make you feel exposed or judged.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Overall, as we mentioned at the start, this guy scored a solid A. He is a great guy. Being with this man means life is often lively and full of warmth, but not always smooth or well planned. He brings energy, fun, and kindness every day, making you feel loved and noticed.